What's up, YouTube? This is your man, Big B Productions 100. I have an awesome video for you guys tonight. Tonight in this short video, I'll be showing you guys basically some of my cool tricks and tips on what I like to do when I edit my photos inside Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop CS6. But the best part of this video is that you would get a chance to see how I made this photo that I'm about to show you using Adobe Lightroom 4 and of course Photoshop CS6. So let's begin. First off, I'm gonna open up my Lightroom here. Now, this lovely model here, as you see, I got quite a few photos of her. I actually want to just say thanks for letting me use this image to edit. And as you see here, she's a lovely model, and she's sitting above a fireplace inside a cabin. Now, that's a cool photo, but as always, me being who I am, HDR King of Chicago, I like to be different. I like to stand out of the crowd all the time. So I wanted to take her out of this image and put her in a more dramatic scene, shall I say. So basically what I did was I opened up my Photoshop CS6 here, as you see, and hold on, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my desktop. First off, I was in a hangout last night, and a friend of mine, he actually made a suggestion, and you know, we was just talking, hanging out on Google Plus, and he was like, wow, that would be cool if you was to use something like maybe like King Kong or something like that. And I was like, wow, you know what? That's a great idea. But we didn't get a chance to hang out for too long because it was already kind of late. But with that being said, I took that in mind and I got on Google and I did a quick search for some images. And I just basically grabbed a lot of images until I found the right one I was looking for. And when I found that shot I was looking for from the movie King Kong, I opened it up in CS6 along with my model here, and I basically cut her out. And as you see here in this shot that I'm using right here for my model here, is from the movie King Kong, but it was already a woman in the image. So I was thinking like, wow, okay, it worked out just perfect, because as you see here, when I cut my model out of the original image with her being above the fireplace, she already had like a white dress on or whatever. So it turned out pretty cool because that was blending in right along with this. Just perfect. So basically, as you see, I just cut the top part of her body out and copied it, and of course made another layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to this. Now, as you see, this is the original shot. So I basically copied and pasted her on this layer. But before I did that, I basically used my clone stamp tool over here to just basically paint in the clouds over the female that was already in the image. Now, when I painted over the female that was already in this image, you would see that the thumb was gone, because basically you couldn't see the thumb of King Kong. So by me erasing her out of the way, of course, it left him fingerless. So that's cool, no problem, because remember, we're going to put her there. Now, as you see here, this is my model, and by me placing her there, it goes in just perfect. So basically, I just had to position it, play around with it, you know, size it and tilt it and, you know, angle it or whatever, do whatever it is you want to do to it just to get it right for your image, well, for your photo here. You just play around with it until you get it just perfect. So, okay, let's just say that's how we like it. We're going to click apply. Now, once I was done with that, I then went to my next layer, which was the thumb, because we had her on top. So we now need his fingers to be around her waist. So basically what I did was turned that layer off, came back to my layer 1, made a copy of his fingers. Then I went back up and I did Command V, which is paste the fingers, but it was still another problem. Now let me zoom in here. Now, as you see here, we had her fingers and part of her dress showing. So we basically have to extend this middle finger right here to come over, or we can either do a clone stamp. But what I did was I did a copy of this finger here and I brought it over like so. Let me go to layer 3, and here's the finger. And by it being black, it blends in just perfect. So I'm gonna go back here for a second, just so you can see what I mean. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom out, and honestly, I don't think you can tell the difference. Now for the top part there, you can just use your clone stamp tool to just basically color that in, or you can use your eraser tool. Now if you use your eraser, just size it down a bit. Now zoom in on your image as close as you can get. Make sure you're on that layer, which is let me see, that would be okay, that layer, and you can just basically erase it out like so. And once we was done, I basically then sent it back to Lightroom. Now, as always, I like to HDR a lot of my images. So if you would like to see the final photo when I'm done, what you can do is you can either head over to my Google Plus page and view it there, or you can come follow me on Twitter and you can find it there, or you can also check me out on Facebook as well, or you can come to my website. That's 500pix.com/bethephotographer. So basically, in this video, I just wanted to show you guys what I normally go through on a night, you know, when I'm bored or whatever, and I'm playing around with some photos, and I'm doing a quick edit. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you guys did. This is your man, Big B Production 100. Holla at you.